Ayo, peace everybody, peace and blessings and blessed to you all. This is Augustus King coming back at you, with another video. You see I'm in my room and you're just chilling. Alright. There's certain things I need to talk about. And I need to address. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Sarnetta Studios, or Sarnetta TV, and Black News 102 all day. I tune into Sarnetta, I follow, whatever Sarnetta is talking about. But once again, Sarnetta, his attack is on the Bible. Now, this happened a couple of days ago when I was just returning from my uncle's his 50th birthday. I was heading back to Philly, all the way back from Brooklyn. I called in the IUIC radio, Wolverine Wolves, and I said Sarnetta is still making personal attacks at the Bible, and once the deacons say they do not entertain garbage, and with the other deacons say, don't pay them any mind. But it's not that, paying them any mind. It's just his hatred towards the Bible. Look what happened when they shot up the Bible. Polite took a Bible to the shooting range and then shot up the whole entire book, because they don't have they have a spirit, but they have no soul. They have no soul because I don't know what to call it. Now, but Sarnetta is making claims that he's interrogating the Hebrew Israelites. The only person he can play with is Captain Tazariak. That's the only one he can play with is Tazariak, because I know he's not going. He going to do any of that nonsense with the guerrilla Hebrew. He ain't going to do any of that bullshit with the mighty Hebrew. He ain't going to do didn't do any of this shit with these the brothers, with these other Hebrews like brothers. Priest Daniela, you're not going to fuck around with Priest Daniela like that. You're not going to fuck with the General Hashar like that, the Hurricane. So the only person he will play around with is Tazariak from ISUBK. Now, his statements that he's interrogating the Christians in the Hebrew Israelite community. But let me put it this way. Christian is a follower, like I said it before. I called in and I said it before. Christian, that is the follower of Christ. The Christians were the Israelites. The Christians, they were the Jews. According to the Bible, they were the Jews. Why? Because there was the true follower of Christ. So there's a big difference between Christianity and Christian, being a Christian. Just like I told Unc that same statement when I called in that day when Sarnetta set me up for a debate. But I got love for these brothers. I got love for them, but we're just not. It's, let's say, beliefs. It's just not the same thing. Mummies, idols. And I'm not talking about mummies. All these things. Kemet. I'm a fan of Kemet, and I'm a fan. I want to learn Kemet, and I would like to learn the Kemetic history. All that stuff belongs to us, but we cannot reject the created, and I'm talking about the Most High, Yahweh. Now, these people that call themselves Christians in the Christianity movement, in the Christianity cult, and this false ass religion, they don't know what the Bible is talking about. They don't understand the Bible. And even if they do, they should know, the so-called black people following Christianity, they should know this. If they read the Bible so damn much, they should know that They should know that the so-called black race in the community are the real Jews. They should know this. They should know that. They should know that. But they do not want to deal with that. Just like these Christian pastors, they do not want to deal with the Bible, not so whatsoever at all. They don't want to deal with the Bible. They don't want to deal with the historical, the history. They don't want to deal with the history that took place. They don't want to deal with any of these sources. They don't want to deal with any of that because they, I mean, this is, like I said, there's a big difference because they believe and feel like everybody can be saved, and that's a bunch of crap. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of foolishness. Excuse me, because my allergies been fucking around. Yeah, so listen, we don't deal with Christianity. We don't deal with Christianity because these Christian reverends, these Christian pastors, these so-called Christian deacons, Christian bishops, they don't break down any scriptures, and even if they do, they take one scriptures and take it out of context. The Hebrew Israelites, they don't do any of that stuff. They bring out the scriptures and they tell you what it is. They tell you what it is and they tell you the real deal. Okay, this is not a religion. This is history. We're dealing with history. I'm dealing with history. Why I deal with history? Because I'm into history. I'm into the bloodline and the seed trace based off who my father is, based off who my relative, my siblings, because my trace records in the Bible. The Bible is my heritage. It is my historical book. That is the Bible, my founding fathers. That's how I'm going to put this. That's how I'm going to put this thing. But let me say this. To hell with Christianity. Fuck Christianity. Fuck anyone who follows Christianity. Especially the so-called black people, because they don't know a damn thing about the Bible. They don't know a damn thing about the Bible. So what I like to see, or what I don't like to see, or what they don't want to see, Christians, people that call themselves Christians, they don't want to deal with this Bible. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the chapters. They don't want to deal with the scriptures. They don't want to deal certain things. They do not want to deal. What these so-called Christians do, they break the law. They break the law eating that big fat piece of shit of pig. Eating that big fat fuck of pig. Shrimps, lobsters, crabs. Breaking the goddamn Sabbath day. Breaking the goddamn, keeping the Sabbath day holy. Going to church on a Sunday. Worshiping this homosexual faggot ass Caesar Borgia, known to be as Jesus Christ. Knowing that goddamn name never ever ever existed on that historical time. So to all you so-called Christians, if you go to church on Sunday, you are worshiping Caesar Borgia. And if you don't believe me, why don't you look it up? Look that up yourself. Look him up. The people who you call is Jesus Christ. So all y'all going to church on a Sunday, you don't know anything about the Bible. You don't know a goddamn thing about the Bible. You don't know shit about the Bible. You don't read the Bible. You don't read the Bible at all. And even if you do, you should know not to go to church on no goddamn Sunday. Because Sunday, that is the first day of week. That is the first day of the week. Sunday, when your black ass had a rest. On Saturday, the holy day, we had to work on that plantation. So, I don't have to correct them. I don't have to correct anything. Sarnetta doesn't understand the difference between Christianity or Christian in a Hebrew Israelite community. So with that, I'm going to end on this. This is Augustus Kane. I want to say peace and bless. Bless to you all. Bless to the family. Salute. And I want to give a shout out to all the Hebrew Israelites out there. To all my favorite Hebrew Israelites. Let me give a shout out to Deacon Mayaka from IUIC. Deacon Labaka from IUIC. Let me give a shout out to Elder Bach from Barak Barak from the House of David. Let me give a shout out to Zion Lex. Let me give a shout out to Priest Danielle. Let me give a shout out to Hashar. So, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. So, let me give a shout out to Deacon Nessa Foley, Bishop Nathaniel. Let me give a shout out to all the Hebrew Israelite camps out there. House of David. So I'm going to end on this salute, and last but not least, I say Jah.